What's up, clickers, and welcome to a commentary video on Cubecraft Eggwars. This is Cubecraft's variation of Bed Wars that came before Bed Wars. Let's talk about it. Eggwars on Cubecraft Games. This is for the Bedrock edition of the server. I'll be sharing my thoughts, my feelings on this Eggwars, what I like, and what can be improved. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, drop a like on this video and subscribe. Really means a lot. Anyways, let's get started. Eggwars. Cubecraft has solos, duos, squads, and mega. No trios, sadly. At the start of each game, you get to choose between 3 kits: Baker, Builder, and Miner. This gives you an opportunity to do something while the game's filling up, making you feel like the wait times are short. Baker gives you a cake, Builder gives you blocks, Miners give you miner. A pickaxe. Pretty simple. There are 3 game modes. There's hardcore, normal, and overpowered. Overpowered just makes everything cheaper and gives you access to more overpowered items. Normal is normal. I can't tell you what hardcore is, it's just everything more expensive, but I've never played it because nobody wants to vote for hardcore. You need the Eggwars rank to vote for a game mode, and if nobody votes, it will be normal. So, you start in a glass pod, and once the game starts, you have to protect the egg and buy stuff from the shopkeeper. I call him Billy. Anyway, he has blocks, weapons, armor, food, tools, archery, miscellaneous, emerald shop, and then that's it. Anyways, you get iron, gold, and diamonds from generators to buy stuff. The generators can be upgraded or broken. If they're broken, you upgrade them. If you upgrade them, you just cost more iron. So, once you get iron, you start getting blocks, and the ideal strat is to go to middle. As you can see, my mad skills on clutching. I have never actually played this solo map in the background gameplay, so this is my first time. If you can speed bridge like what I'm doing here, it's called jump bridging or safe bridging, whatever you want to call it. Usually you want to go for your opponents that are closest to you just to get them out of the way quickly and get their loot. And the 2 things you have on your island that are currency is iron and gold. Iron gives you everything from armor, food, blocks. Gold can give you better armor, pickaxes, obsidian, and all that. Every island has a broken diamond generator, and at the middle, there are diamond generators that produce diamonds. So once you go to middle, you have to bring back 5 diamonds, and you can use those 5 diamonds to fix your diamond generator. And Cubecraft is a very interesting server because some maps allow for very quick rushing and short 5-minute games. Others allow you to just wait, camp it out. Not camp, but like get stacked and have a really cool, overpowered, full iron armor, full diamond armor fights. Anyways, at middle, there are not only diamond generators, there's also something called an emerald generator. The emerald generator is broken at first, and it requires 15 diamonds to fix. I'm sorry, but the emerald generator is kinda useless, so I'm just gonna not talk about it. If you wanna learn more about it, just search it up. Anyways, your egg is what brings you back to life, so if you die, your egg will resurrect you. If your egg gets defeated, with one, it's a one hit. It's like, if you hit the egg once, not your egg, but if you hit someone's egg once, it just disappears and they cannot respawn anymore, and then once you kill them, they're out of the game. If you know the game Bed Wars on Hypixel, this is very similar to that with a decent amount of changes. If you didn't know, Cubecraft has input device-based matchmaking, so if you're playing on a keyboard and mouse, you'll be put up against other keyboard and mouse players. This leads to very decently challenging around your skill level fights. From my experience, Cubecraft Eggwars puts out the hardest battles of any featured Minecraft server currently on a player-to-player basis. And the knockback is really good on Cubecraft, on Bedrock, in my opinion. I can't speak because I haven't tried that many knockbacks, but I think it's a solid knockback. The community thinks so too. Enough horizontal, enough vertical. Now, I feel Cubecraft is a really solid Eggwars. Now, their armor system works as where you buy their armor, you get a full set of the armor. Once you die, you lose all the armor. If you guys are familiar with Hypixel Bed Wars, they give you leggings and boots, and if you die, you still have the leggings and boots because they're permanent, but you can't get chest plates or helmets. Cubecraft's, I don't know if you would call it worse, it's up to personal preference honestly, but I don't mind it. Now, Cubecraft does have a lot of unnecessary items, I guess, but I don't mind having unnecessary items. I think that's a good thing. In overpowered mode, you get to buy diamond gear, 32 diamonds a piece. That can lead to some really epic fights. And I'm not sure how Cubecraft feels about custom items that just like Hive Skywars boom boxes or something. I don't know how Cubecraft feels about those, because if they feel like they're fine, I would suggest a lot of things, but I don't know if they just want to keep the vanilla items. They do have stuff like pop-up towers and ladder towers and Mineplex like party things, but I'm not sure if you'd really count those as custom. Now, my favorite game mode is overpowered out of the two that I've played, between normal and overpowered, because you just get stuff quicker and stuff's easier to buy. Honestly, the maps are really solid on Cubecraft because maps are maps. It's not that easy to screw up maps in Cubecraft. Maps, I have no complaints with them. Now, they do have weird miscellaneous things, for, like what Mineplex would do, like a ladder structure, or a 3x3 wall that you would buy with iron. I don't know why they exist, but like, I'm not complaining. Now, I would have thought, because Cubecraft has hay bales that you can buy, I would have thought this would have been perfect for like sky basing and stuff like that, but my friend told me that sky basing isn't allowed on Cubecraft, which kind of scared me, because I skybase a decent amount of times and I haven't been banned or anything or gotten a warning. So I don't know if it's legal or not, but like, who knows? I really like Cubecraft's pricing of the bow, because you get a normal bow for 8 diamonds, a punch bow for 25, and you buy arrows with gold. I think they should keep that system. You see, if Cubecraft wants custom items, I would reckon like, for 1 diamond, you get like 3 flame arrows that would set your opponent on fire. I would also like to see something that has knockback, like a knockback stick, hoe, fish, whatever you want. Now, Cubecraft's Emerald Shop, I think they should just remove the Emerald system entirely and put all these things in the miscellaneous section for gold and iron and stuff, because nobody uses the emeralds. Now, I really prefer squad and duos over solos, but that's just because I like more fighting, more action, more chaos, I just guess. Cubecraft also has Mega Eggwars. I'm playing it in the background footage right now. I don't like it because it's the same thing. There's gonna be one guy, usually me, who just bridges to the enemy team immediately, gets the egg, and just... it's a bloodbath. Like, yeah, because... there's always like 3 or 4 good players that will always roll me in these, but most of the people are like terrible, and they're playing this because they want to get carried, but there's no real strategy, because if everyone was forced, like there was barriers and you'd have to go through the middle to get into the enemy team's base, I think that would be a good addition, because it'll be like a true, full-fledged fight between the teams. But since I can just bridge all the way over to the enemy team with like 21 iron, I think Mega Eggwars is pretty useless. 4 teams of 10, it's basically luck if your egg gets destroyed or not. I'm sorry, but it's kinda bad. Anyway, that was my opinion on Egg Wars. I think it's a very good Egg Wars, but there are quite a few things that I would like to change, but I think it's the best Bed Wars type game mode on any featured server. And here's the thing, I want a few of Hypixel's items to kinda be implemented in Cubecraft Egg Wars, but the thing is, the big names who play Egg Wars on Cubecraft play it because they don't want it to be another copy of Hypixel, so who knows. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment down below what you think of Cubecraft Egg Wars. But this is Click Greatness, clicking off.